Monster of the week, honestly, more than horror, but it does a good blend. Stree. Is this movie good? Main reason I watched this movie for Halloween is because it shows up in a lot of top 10 lists or a few Bollywood horror movies. And I think this is also a good blend of monster of the week means ghost jump scares with the music. And I think this does a pretty good job of what horror movies are supposed to be, in the sense that you're not going to really get scared. I don't think there's been a monster in recent history where I've been like, that's scary if I saw it, besides like maybe Jeepers Creepers. But there's always a problem with horror movies when it comes to either story or just depiction of the character too many times. And it's honestly, I think humans, once they see something, they get over it. Unless they hype it up like crazy. It's the suspense that builds up and horrifies somebody. But let's see. This movie, I think, does a good job. It's not the greatest movie I've seen. It's not the worst movie I've seen. It's good, and because it has a monster universe coming up, I think that's what makes this movie a bit more interesting. And I say monster universe, even though they mention it as more of a horror universe, I think it's more monsters, because this connects to Bedia, which is about werewolf, and this more has to do with like a witch. And I think this is a really interesting thing that Bollywood and India is doing, where they're developing more stories that are coming together. I think they're doing a better job than Hollywood right now when they tried with The Mummy. That universe didn't work out at all. The plot of this movie is very simple, actually. It's O Stree Kal Aana, basically a saying, "Oh woman, come tomorrow." It has to do with a witch or an evil presence that's usually a female that comes, and people in the gaon or village are genuinely scared. The movie takes place with Rajkumar Rao's character, who's a tailor, and he meets this girl, and they're basically seeing in the village the Stree is coming a few times, and they're trying to understand it, and there's a few twists with it, how it has to do with maybe the ghost is a little misunderstood, what's the history behind it, why the ghost does what it does. And I think it does a good job at this. The acting of this movie is great. Rajkumar Rao, he's an interesting. I feel like he does good in certain roles, and this is one of them. What I mean by that is he sometimes, I feel like he's a great actor at times, but he blends into roles sometimes that just don't fit him, or the story's not that great. But then, not to hate on Bollywood, good stories in these movies sometimes is up and down. It's more of mass entertainment or mass fun. And I think this does a good job at that. Is this movie scary? No, but yes, in the sense that if you're looking for jump scares, if you're looking to see a ghost, if you're looking to see ooh, bhoot chadel, yeah, you're gonna enjoy it. It's not like pop up at you multiple times. I don't think there's been a recent horror movie that's been like that. I saw The Exorcist 2 recently, and it still didn't live up to that. I honestly think Tumbad is a different category for this. They can even connect that if they wanted, because it can just be part of the universe. But this movie and that movie are a bit very different. This is a bit more mass entertainment horror movie, while that was more teaching you something. This is more of developing characters, and it's great. The plot is a little obvious when you start watching it. I've seen too many movies where I'm able to point things out, and this movie's like one of them. It's a horror movie, but it's fun. Some of the comedy aspects hit, some of them don't, but that's what you're gonna expect. Honestly, I'm gonna give this movie, honestly, a 7 out of 10. I know it sounds a little low, but for a horror movie, I think it did its job, especially what it is. And with the setup of the universe, I think it'll be nice. It'll be fun. If you watch this, you'll definitely want to watch Bedia. Like I said, I'll also have a review up for that, but I think the movie's just okay. It's a little fun, a little dumb at times, but it's definitely worth a watch for Bollyween. If you're looking for a Bollywood horror movie, it's good watch. More of a monster movie, another monster of the week, right? So if you like this video, like, follow, subscribe, and I appreciate you. No.